Hello there, everybody, and welcome back. We are live and in person on this Monday, July 7th. Hopefully, everybody survived the weekend.
People representing on X already. Look at that.
Yeah, sorry, people on Instagram. Instagram's having issues, so we won't be live on Instagram. It'll be posted later.
They're having issues across the board. It's not just us.
They are having issues, Instagram, so we're not able to go live. Yeah. 72, that's where we are. Episode 72 of the SharDen, DennyRadio, the always changing name of the podcast.
I thought it was Denron.
SharDen is what we were calling it, and because I want your name to be first. So, whatever. All right. Before we go too far down the road, of course, everybody must be aware of what's happening in Texas. If you're the praying type of person like Sharon and I both are and believers in God, those families need prayers right now more than ever. I can't imagine what it's like, what they're going through. The death toll is now topped over 80 people. That's as of yesterday. And guess what? More rain is coming. And the sheriff said last night that the death toll from the flooding is at 82. That number may have gone up. I don't know if they had any press conferences this morning from rushing Florida floodwaters, rather. Just wiping homes.
I mean, look at that.
Cars, cabins right away. I don't know.
Because there were campgrounds right up to the river.
Well, Camp Mystic is a Christian camp, and there was all these, and all girls Christian camp.
100-year-old Christian camp.
Been around forever. It's right there on the river, and 10 campers ages 12 to 16 are still missing as of yesterday. I mean, here they are. I mean, listen, as a parent, when your kids are that age, 10 to, 12 to 16, whatever, you're at peace because you're like, well, they're safe. They're at a Christian camp and they're having life-changing experiences in the time of their lives. And then the next thing you know, you get a call in the middle of the night, 4th of July morning, early, out of nowhere, it just washed it all away. And it says the river rose nearly 15 feet in 1 hour.
Yeah.
Because of the rain. So, people didn't have a whole lot of time to flee and get out of the way. And
a surge of 20 to 26 feet on the Guadalupe River near Kerrville. Widespread damage. 81 right now, death toll across 6 counties, 40 adults, 28 children. Camp Mystic is grieving the loss of 27 campers and counselors. I mean, I was thinking about that. Like when we sent Olivia and Josh off to Young Life, happy, excited, ready to go. We were like, oh my gosh, have fun. I just can't even comprehend. And, of course, with everything, videos start popping up. And there was one where the Ring camera at 6 a.m. got the neighbor pounding on their door, telling them we need to evacuate, and that they could hear screaming coming from the river at 6 a.m. And on top of all of that, guess what? So, this is an overview because we were talking like it had to be a dam or something that had to let loose. I mean, I don't know. But a Texas pediatrician went on her social media and said that they were probably all Trump supporters and they got what they deserved.
Okay, there's no way that can't be real. That's got to be AI generated. People are not that evil.
Oh, okay. It's all over. No, it is all over. No, that
can't be real. If that's true, I hope
she's already been fired.
Yeah,
she's already been wiped off the pediatrician.
Wow.
I mean, why?
How could you be so?
Why
cruel
would you
and so
even
cold?
think that?
Man.
Yeah.
Well, that puts a damper in your podcast on a Monday.
Well, no, it's just people.
It's evil.
Seriously, why are you bringing politics into this?
Because some people are just idiots. Anyway, so please pray for all the flood victims and the families that are going to be are forever changed and in pain. And the only avenue in my world is you got to go to God. And he's the only one who can not necessarily make sense of it, but at least give you the inner strength that will come from him to get you through it. So, all right. We have a trivia question, and then we have a new sponsor, as you can see by their fancy logo, which I just noticed my cup matches their logo. All right, trivia question for our podcast today, number 72.
How many symbols are on the American dollar bill?
What do you mean by symbols? Like the
Symbols. Like,
Oh,
and
I
let me
have no
just say
idea.
this.
I have
In
no
my
idea.
research of this, man, American history, patriotism, all of that was alive and well then.
Okay.
So anyway,
All right.
so
there
yeah,
you go.
so how many symbols are on the American $1 bill? No cheating.
I'm going to say 12.
Okay.
Just throwing it out there.
Okay.
All right, new sponsor.
So think about that.
Rob and Amy, Frogtown Tees, where you can get, we don't have our shirts on. Or you can buy Denny Radio merch, by the way. It's on our Facebook page. Anyway, here's our spot.
Are you looking for custom apparel for any occasion? Frogtown Tees has you covered. Located in Golden Gate Plaza in Maumee, Ohio, we offer a wide range of products. From custom t-shirts and hats to laser engraved items and promotional products, we do it all. Frogtown Tees offers embroidery service, direct-to-film transfers, UV printing, sublimation transfers, and a whole lot more. If you can put a logo on it, we can get you taken care of. Whether you need something for a business, event, or personal use, Frogtown Tees can help you create something unique and memorable. We can make you shirts for any occasion. With anything produced in-house, our minimum is 1. Because 0 just wouldn't keep the lights on. Visit our website today to learn more or to get a quote. Frogtown Tees. We're more than just a t-shirt store.
There they are. The only thing that would have made that spot better was if, Rob would have been wearing one of, the Denny Radio shirts.
Right.
So maybe for the next one, Rob, what do you think? Anyway, and that's where you would, you can order online and then you go over there at the Golden Gate Plaza and pick it up.
Okay.
All right. Trivia answer. I say 12. What are some of the guesses? Do we have the guesses?
We do have guesses. We have
Hello, Sherry. Hello, Inside Out Wayne.
25 from Amy.
Amy says 25.
Guessing 10 from Lori. 127.2. Tommy.
127.2. All right. I just said 12. I just threw out a random number. What do we got? 7. The perfect number.
The perfect number.
Does it say what it is?
So, yes. Where is my... Okay. So we're going to go through these really quickly.
Okay.
So that I don't bore people. So, of course, the very first symbol on every dollar bill is the serial number up there at the top.
1.
The serial number with the first letter of each series identifying the Federal Reserve Bank that issued the note.
Okay.
Okay. Number 2, the Treasury seal.
2.
Features a set of balanced scales. You can see the scales there, which represent justice. The inverted V, also known as the chevron, is lined by 13 stars, symbolic of the original 13 colonies. At the bottom of the seal, the depiction of a key stands for authority. How about that?
Huh.
The bald eagle. The bald eagle's wings spread as if in flight. The eagle grips 13 arrows in its left talon, emblematic, basically.
Emblematic.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
of war. And an olive branch signifying peace in the right talon. I mean, who really looks at that dollar bill this closely?
Not me.
The bird's head is notably turned in the direction of the olive branch to exemplify the nation's reverence for peace. And ironically enough, Benjamin Franklin preferred the more respectable bird, the turkey, instead of the eagle. Isn't that funny? Would have been anyway.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the same.
Hold on here. The shield stands in front of the eagle without any other supporters to denote that the United States of America ought to rely on their own virtue. The shield displays 13 vertical lines of alternating shades to represent the first states, which together prop up a horizontal band that stands for the unifying force of Congress.
Huh.
While the bill mostly features varying shades of green and white, the original seal provides even more significance when seen in full color. The vertical lines on that shield are alternately red, representing hardiness and valor, white for purity and innocence, and blue horizontal band symbolizes vigilance, perseverance, and justice. How about that?
Fancy.
Okay. Stars. Above the eagle's head are 13 stars, floats in the middle of a glory-like display of light and cloud. Again, the 13 stars represent the 13 original colonies. See how just like everything was like thought, you know?
Referred back to 13 colonies.
Here, emerging as a new nation among the world's sovereign entities as a new constellation would appear among other stars in the skies. And then you have all the Latin inscriptions.
What do they mean?
Out of many is one. E
pluribus unum.
Unum, yeah, means out of the many one. The reverse side of the Great Seal, the phrase "annuit copitis" above the pyramid translates to "Providence has favored our undertakings." And then you have Novus Ordo Seclorum, meaning a new order of the ages, refers to the inception of the U.S. government.
All right.
Hold on, we got two more.
Okay.
The pyramid.
There it is. I
with
see the eyeball.
Yes. The pyramid signifies strength and duration, according to Thompson. I don't know who Thompson is. Somewhere for though others suggest the structure's unfinished form represents America's status as an unfinished creation. The pyramid consists of 13 rows with the year of the nation's founding printed in Roman numerals on the lowest level. So that's, yeah. And then meanwhile, the giant floating eye, traditionally known as the Eye of Providence, was explained by the designer of the bill as another of the signal interpositions of Providence in favor of the American cause. So, although the eye has been a well-known Christian symbol of God's benevolent watchfulness by the time the Great Seal of the United States was created in 1782.
It wasn't the eye of the tiger. I
No.
thought it was.
And then this little dude is kind of like a iffy, like, an owl or a spider.
Looks like an owl to me.
A white speck perched on the top left border of the top right one on the front of the bill appears to be a spider or an owl when magnified.
Huh. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the trivia question for you today, everybody.
That's a little bit of history.
There you go.
Look at that. See, Sherry's saying interesting. She loves it. Thanks, girl.
All right.
So.
All right. What other comments do we have? Do we have any more before you do your one-off?
Everybody. That was my one-off.
Oh, that was the one-off?
I told you the trivia question is kind of like a one-off.
Okay.
I mean, this could be my one-off. I'm going for a walk in my slides.
Is he putting your slides on to go outside?
He is. I took them off when I came in from watering all the flowers 2 days ago.
That cat.
And I come walking back by and he's got a paw in each. And I'm like, I texted it to Olivia. I said, I think he's walking out to you.
It's our diabetic cat, man. He's running away from home. He's tired of getting jabbed with the insulin twice a day. And
yeah.
And people bad mouthing him like, when are you going to die, cat? Anyway, that's a funny picture. All right. You want to get into 4th of July stuff? Last Monday, I left right after we got done with the podcast. Left shortly after 1, went up to Ann Arbor, got the boy, drove up Traverse City. Pretty uneventful. Traffic moved really nice. Got up there by, 6:15, chilled at the house, got pizza. Josh and I, hot tub. My sister's got a hot tub up there. Then we slept in until like 7:30 and, just went. I did power walks through her neighborhood,
which is hilly.
It's very hilly.
Yeah.
And then I came back, took a hot tub, and this phone fell in the hot tub for like 5 seconds. If that, I freaked out.
Did you put it in rice?
I did not, because I Googled, what do you do when your phone goes in a hot tub for less than 5 seconds? And it just said, take it out of its case, power it down, let it dry, leave it, let it dry out. So I did.
It didn't say let it in there and relax a little bit with you?
Nope, it did not.
Okay.
And so I did that. Then I got in the massage chair. She's got one of those fancy massage chairs. just totally relaxing, man. And I put it on the wimpiest setting because I'm a wuss. Anyway, and then with all that, I took a nap.
That was on day one?
That was day 2. That was day 2. Monday was the pizza and hot tub and then up early. Then it was Weird Al, which was amazing. Weird Al, I mean, man, I can't say enough about that guy. If you're a Weird Al fan, you get a chance to see him. So what we did is I waited, and we can't play the video because Facebook will ding us. So I said to Josh and to Ron, Mary's partner, and I said, hey, soon as Fat starts, we're going right up to the front. I just want to get a picture of Weird Al behind us in his outfit. We have a whole video of it, and there you can see Josh and I's head bobbing and Al right with the same beat as Al's butt. It's really funny, but I can't play it for you because Facebook won't let us.
So instead of bad, he calls it fat. I'm fat. You know,
don't know that song? It's bad, but it's called
I've tried to forget
fat.
it, but I'm thinking that's what it is.
You don't like Weird Al? Oh my gosh, he's so entertaining, and his band is so tight. And yeah, so it was fat, obviously. You ain't fat. You ain't nothing. Anyway, it was awesome. The show was great.
Does he have any music of his own?
Nope. Everything he does is parody. And I think he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. If he's not, he should be. But he's nobody can touch him. He's won Grammys. I mean, the dude's legit. Next day, boat ride, which was awesome. Did some boating. There's Josh relaxing. That's us in the marina. My sister's 40-foot boat, her and Ron. That was fun.
That looks like a nice boat.
Yeah, it really nice. Went out to Power Island, hung out there. Oh, that was at the concert.
Yeah, that's pre Weird Al.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
oh wait, who opened for Al?
Oh, this is what Texas name?
Puddles,
the sad clown or something. He was on AGT.
Yeah, I vaguely remember him.
And I think he made it to like the semis, maybe. I don't know.
But he can sing.
Oh, the dude's got a voice. I'm like, I think maybe it's a bit or a shtick or whatever. I mean, he was in a band where he didn't wear that stuff, but it's when he put on the outfit. Anyway, the guy had a really good voice, and he's the perfect opening act for Weird Al. I mean, just perfect.
So can I insert a quick little story about that? Puddles the clown. Mm-hmm. So Olivia and I went together to get our eyebrows done from Brittany, Love Touch and Glow Studio. And we were done, and she was paying Brittany with Venmo and all. So she had her phone out, and I think you had texted or whatever during this time. Well, Brittany says to me, I want to tell you, you remind me of a well-known actress, but I can't think of who it is. She goes, I'm going to try to find it.
To Olivia.
To me.
Okay.
I said, really? Me? You know, because I'm thinking, I said, well, I know back in the day, your nephew Michael always thought I looked like Sandra Bullock, and I'll take that all day long. But anyway, she's like, yeah, you. So Olivia's whatever. You texted, Puddles the Clown is opening for Weird Al. So Brittany is saying, I'll text it to me. I'm like, okay. So I pull up your text, and I'm like, Puddles the Clown. And Olivia goes, that's who she thinks you look like. Ah! She was totally serious.
That's funny.
I'm like, no. Oh my gosh, no.
That's funny. Anyway, did she ever say who you look like?
Yes, it was the actress I don't like. That Heart of Gay. Mariska. The one that my mom
from
Jane.
SUV, Law and Order SVU.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then Thursday, golf, and then we hung out on the boat. And then Friday, 4th of July, boat, Power Island. I was going to show you guys a picture of us in the water, but I didn't think anybody wanted to see my love handles. So we passed on that. And then Saturday, started the trek back home. And yesterday was...
Well, wait, you golf with your high school friends.
Yep. So let's see. Where do I start? The woman to my left is Gretchen. Right directly across from her is Jim Parker's my best friend from high school. I've known him since 3rd grade. Next to him is, of course, Joshy Boy. And then next to him is Lori, David Puchalowski, who's sitting to my right, he's the one who came in from Sacramento, California. And so we all went out to dinner after, was that after golf? I don't know. Yeah.
Yes,
it was
after golf.
So we went to a place called Mulligan's at a different golf course. And it was very nice. I had the perch and Josh had the fish and chips. So there you go. Is there any other pictures? Or
There is Ron and Josh coming back on the dinghy.
oh yeah, they were coming in.
Look at that sunset.
That was 4th of July night.
Gorgeous.
And then the fireworks, you guys saw that one in the post the other day.
Right.
And there we are. There's Ron and Mary and Josh and me.
Yep.
That's 4th of July.
Yep. I bet you it was just, yeah. So the post from this morning is the fireworks that Josh sent in the group chat.
Okay.
And then I sped them up a little bit.
Here's the thing about Cherry Fest. It's crazy busy and it's pretty kooky. But one thing they do that's really cool. My sister lives fairly close to the Meyer, and which
is the best. Just saying.
They have bus service, free bus service from all over the area. You just go there, and every 20 minutes there's another bus. You just get on, ride downtown. They take you right like 3 blocks from the marina.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. We took 2 different times we used it. So we didn't have to deal with parking because there's a giant pain in the butt. There's a ton of people.
Yep.
A lot of other concerts were going on. T.I. was there, which, we're listening. We're on the boat. And
T.I.
the rapper. You didn't see the face I made when I said it. And then there was Saturday night, 4th of July. No, the 5th Saturday when we drove back. I was torn because it was Grand Funk Railroad and 38 Special. But I just didn't want to drive home in that Sunday traffic. And I'm glad. I mean, I've seen Grand Funk. I haven't seen 38 Special. But I'm glad because the traffic driving back on Saturday, we had to take 2 detours coming down 115 between Cadillac and Clare because of all the traffic and issues. And then when we got to Flint, another issue. So we had to go through downtown Flint, but it worked out. Josh and I had a great time, great conversation. And
well, it was a perfect week to be somewhere up at a lake. I'm just saying, but man, again,
it was blasted hot even on the boat, but man, once you got going on that boat, that was awesome.
Yeah.
So I think that's all my notes.
So Rick is saying he posts a lot of videos and concerts, but never have any issues with Facebook. It's because he's a public figure. So because
personal page, apparently we can do it.
Right.
If you follow
Public
my
figure,
Denny Schaefer pages, I believe I shared my sister's video. I believe it's there. So if you follow my other pages, you can see it. It's kind of awesome. But yeah, we get dinged all the time, man.
Yeah.
So
Christy, Sharon, how was your week without Denny? Here's my week without Denny. This was me painting and caulking in a closet with the flashlight.
Why'd you have the flashlight?
Because it was dark. I'm in a closet.
Oh, okay.
The front closet.
Oh, okay.
And there's no light in there. So I truly put in 10 to 12 hour days of painting and caulking, cleaning, sweeping baseboards throughout our entire condo.
And whenever you're ready,
and door frames.
And whenever you're ready to take your week to go somewhere, just let me know. I'm available.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, there was a part of me that was sad because I'm like, everybody's out, making memories and all that. It was just so beautiful to be somewhere like at the water, you know?
Right.
And I'm like, you know what? Firemen, police officers, healthcare, hospital workers, ER are, working 24/7. I have a dear friend who is going through major chemo right now. And I'm like, so I'm inside painting a closet, I feel good. So that I really just focused on that. So,
you saved us money for doing that.
$2,800.
So
if you could save $2,800 by doing something in your home that you didn't necessarily want to do, don't like to do,
but you're very good at it.
Would you do it? $2,800.
Yes, we're on a fixed income.
So I had a little competition for a t-shirt this week while you were gone. How well do you know how to switch out a doorbell?
Okay. We have a new doorbell. Okay. Surprise to the den man. I had no idea any of this happened. So my wife has been lying to me since I got home.
How have I been lying to you?
Because you withheld information when I asked you how did it go, what did you do?
You didn't ask me what all I did. You asked me if I
yes,
had
I
any
did.
family news, and I didn't have
Okay.
any family news.
Okay.
But anyway,
That's a slippery slope. Cooch, the man.
We haven't had a operable doorbell since we moved in. Okay.
And I was okay with that. So Cooch came over.
Roy Fisher, it's for you. So the next time he comes, he actually has a bell to ring.
So we've had a door. So I got back yesterday or Saturday, and there's been a doorbell the whole time. And you
Thursday. And then Eric,
Well,
I gave Eric a t-shirt for helping us out. Plus we got to take him and Kathy for dinner, but he wore it to
Crooked Creek.
Yeah.
That's Brian.
No, to their poker game.
Thursday night.
And yes, Brian was
not happy because Cooch got a shirt and Brian doesn't have one. And Brian's giving me hoodies and shirts and all kind of stuff.
Yes.
I'll have to get you one made, Brian. Oh my gosh, you're ridiculous. You are just ridiculous. Look how proud she is. She's so proud of herself. And thank you, Coach. That was really nice.
Well, the fact that he didn't, he kept quiet and stuff like that. But
well, I haven't talked to him since I've been back. I haven't talked to him.
I also had Wayne Pavlika come over.
Inside Out Wayne?
Yep. To look at our squeaky floor problem.
Okay.
So
all these men in the house and I wasn't here.
He's putting together a plan.
Well, should we find out if those braces that I bought work or not?
You mean the ones that are still sitting up in a bag on the top of the steps?
I got them a couple days before I left. Forgive me. You know what? You probably had extra time. Why didn't you do it?
I think Eric said, well, did those work? Did he put them in? And I'm like, no. He goes, where are they? He goes, how long has he had those?
Not even a week. Okay. So, hey, let's pick on Denny because Denny loves it when he gets picked on. Anyway, can we move off this?
No. So Wayne is going to put together numbers and
the first thing we're going to do is we're going to see if the things that I bought work because I'm not spending money because if those work, we're good. So, but that's another conversation, not on the podcast.
Why not? You always say, let's keep it real.
Okay. I'm keeping it real. We're not going to talk about it because I'm getting irritated. All right. What?
Hold on. Well, there was a couple other things that I did.
Okay.
Do you want to hear about it?
It's not on the thing, but go ahead.
What is
We went 4th of July week off. Denny was off, and then
chat my week. 4th
right?
Chat my week. Oh,
right. The week I was off, and you never said.
Okay, it is the Denny Radio podcast. Forgive me. Never mind.
Oh my gosh,
we won't talk about what I did.
Ridiculous. I'll be leaving for Traverse City again today for another week, and we'll try it next Monday. Anyway, what else did you do?
I watched 3 movies.
Okay.
What's Up, Doc, which is Barbara Streisand, old Brian O'Neill. I've seen that before, but I have not seen it in a really long time. What a silly movie.
Glad I missed it.
Why did I ever watch that in the first place? Charade with Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant. Okay. So it got a 7.8 rating because I look at movies I haven't seen by their rating out of 10. And I'm thinking, 7.8. Okay. She's beautiful. I don't think she was a great actress. Cary Grant. I'm like, how is this 7.8? I maybe would have given it a 5. And, back then, whatever.
Might be generational too. And, on older people, movies were different back then, but.
Oh, Christy loves What's Up, Doc. So, and then I asked the remote to find me movies based on a true story. And this is the one I think you would like. It's called The Ride from 2018.
Okay.
It's got a 7.2 rating. There was only one notable actress. And of course, I don't know her name in the movie, but it was really good. And of course, I love when they show real footage.
It's called The Ride?
Yes.
What's it about?
I don't want you to, don't even look it up.
I want to. Tell me what the movie's about.
It's about a true story.
Okay. That will not get me to watch it. Is it the ride? Is it like some kind of space ride?
No.
Is it the ride of like rowers and a rowing thing for colleges?
No.
Is it the ride?
Who wants Denny just to watch it without
I'm not gonna watch
researching it?
I'm not going to watch it. I research stuff because if it doesn't catch my interest, why would I waste my time?
Do you trust me? It's gonna keep your interest.
Okay. I don't think I'm alone in that, people. Am I alone in that? Do you like to check out movies? I mean, I read reviews about movies before I watch them. Same
I know
thing.
you see all the fact stuff and all that. And
So
I'm like,
you
I don't
can't
wanna
even,
know.
I know I do that after so you can't tell me anything about like who it's about. If it's a true story about a certain,
It's just like a movie about second chances. How about that?
okay.
Okay.
All right. As soon as we're done with the podcast, I'm going to Google it just so you know.
He is.
Because that's how I roll. That's my ADD. That's my personality. That's what I do.
Just let go, man.
I do. Okay. Well, then
Pretend like you're in a hot tub with your phone.
I'm not going to let go
Relaxed.
of it anymore. My phone never got near the hot tub after that. Telling me to change is as laughable as me telling you to change.
I'm not telling you to change.
That's what you just said.
I'm asking you just to trust me and do something different.
Why don't you play the trailer? Play the trailer right now.
Because we probably get dinged. Because we got dunged by.
We got dunged.
We got dunged by.
Somebody dunged in our pool, and our pool's closed. Stinking people. I was actually.
4th of July.
I was actually going to use. I wanted it. I came home Saturday because I thought, you know what, Sunday after church, it's supposed to be blasted hot again, and I haven't been to the pool yet. And I'm like, that's when we're going to the pool. We'll make a little pool drink. We'll head over there, chill. Nope, big red sign. Pool closed. Somebody's grandkid pooped in there 2 days before the 4th of July.
Well, I'm not exactly sure when they did. They did not report it, and then they had water aerobics during
Contaminated
the tap.
pool
Yes,
time.
contaminated pool, and I almost
Funny.
went to it, and then I forgot, so I didn't go. But
God was protecting you.
so, anyways, speaking of movies, this weekend, Jurassic World Rebirth 147 million over 5 days, 4th of July weekend.
I've never seen a single one of those
Oh my
movies, and I
gosh.
never will.
It's the 7th film
It's
in
the same
series.
thing.
Ooh, I will wait to see it.
Stream
here.
it.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll go because Chris Pratt's not in it.
No.
How can you make a Jurassic without Chris
When
Pratt?
the time the kids, they love those movies, and they'd be watching them, and I tried to watch it the one time, and then when the Newman from Seinfeld character got eaten, I'm like, I'm out.
Oh, way to ruin it for everybody.
You don't eat Newman. Sorry. I mean, I know he's fat and delicious, but no. So I'm like, I'm out. I ain't watching those movies. Anyway, of course, I haven't seen any of the Star Wars movies either. So whatever. All the way through. All right.
Well, you just don't like intense movies.
Well, Star Wars is not really intense. It's
No,
just-
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park I don't like because of that. I just don't like
Those
them.
are the only intense movies
I
I'll
like
probably watch.
I like sports movies and true story movies when I know something about the movie before I watch it. So
What is Tommy saying? Denny, as a wise man once told me, you are special.
yeah, you are special. I responded to his comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Facebook the other day about that.
What is Tommy? People ask every week if I can install a Ring doorbell. Yes, I can, but no, I won't.
It's not a Ring doorbell, is it? Our doorbell?
Oh,
No, it's just a
No.
regular doorbell,
Right.
Tommy, we're old school,
Oh,
man. We're
thanks,
not doing
Mary.
that Ring crap.
Sherry, my sister, the soldier. Right. Let's see here. If you do a live Facebook post with music, you don't have the option anymore of never delete it. It gets deleted after 30. Yeah. I think
Right.
probably from a storage is my guess. I don't know.
Well, I might play the video on my radio show when I'm doing the Facebook Live.
Which video?
The one of me and Josh going
Oh,
up
with
and Al.
with
Yeah.
Fat.
Yep.
Stuff on my fingers, Julian.
Good. Because I imagine he's a pyro blowing crap up.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, Judy is commenting on the floods. Yes.
Oh,
Wayne, good Monday. And Jerry.
by the way, are we giving away a shirt today?
Well,
Monday.
yeah. Or wait, did we talk about? No, we did.
You said Monday a shirt, Wednesday a gift card.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
So Are we going to do that at the end of the show?
Well, it is the end of the show. What else do you have?
Well,
Do you
no, I have
more to talk
something
about?
else.
Oh,
Yes, I do. I said I had a one-off.
Oh.
First off, when we did Name That Tune,
yeah,
and we were talking about the best-selling soundtrack, I just want to be clarified. The best-selling movie soundtrack of all time is The Bodyguard. You were correct. 1992, global sales exceeding 45 mil, U.S. sales 17 mil. Top-selling soundtracks. Number 2 is Saturday Night Fever, 1977, 40 million sales, so 5 million more, and 16 million in the U.S., so just barely. Then Dirty Dancing, 32 million, Titanic, 30 million. But here's an interesting fun fact. Which soundtrack produced the most number one hits? And that would be the best-selling soundtrack for number one hits, not The Bodyguard. Four songs from Saturday Night Fever reached number one on the U.S. Billboard charts compared to only one song on The Bodyguard. That's all that album was, one song. How Deep Is Your Love, Staying Alive, Night Fever hit number one in the U.S. along with Yvonne Elliman's If I Can't Have You. 4 number one hits.
So what was the longest that any of those stayed at number one?
Well, I know Staying Alive was there for a long time.
Can you look it up or you want me to?
Sure. Hey Siri, how long was Staying Alive number one on the charts?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia.
It was number one for 4 consecutive weeks, but I Will Always Love You was on for 14 weeks.
That's what I was just looking up. 14 consecutive weeks.
One number one song. 4.
Yeah, well, guess
songs.
what? Her
Better
number,
soundtrack.
the one was 14 weeks.
If you add up the all 4 of those songs that were number one,
yeah. What are they?
Staying Alive.
I know.
Staying Alive was for
4
weeks. And then you add up all the other ones. I'll bet it's 14.
I am gonna. How Deep Is Your Love?
Here's the thing. Saturday Night Fever has 4 number one hits. Bodyguard only had 1. What's the better soundtrack?
Let me see.
Not the one song. All right. Now, I also have another one, but this may not be the podcast to do it.
Oh.
It's about the word what.
What up?
Would you like me to start it and see if we want to go down this road or save it? Do you find yourself saying what? Our hearing is one of the first things to go, and as we get older, it turns out, our relationships can take a hit as a result. According to a new study of 2,000 adults over the age of 55 that are in relationships, a lot of couples struggle with at least one of them not being able to hear the other regularly. It finds the phrase what is actually said more often than I love you for couples who are middle-aged or older.
I can totally see that.
Being asked
does it say like what age people should get like a hearing aid or anything or to help with that problem?
Well, your dad was in his 90s and he never got one. What did he ever say?
I don't need one. And what did you say? Yes, you do. We all knew it, but he was too prideful.
I don't have the TV on, 25 like you did when you went over to their house. At some point, I won't have a problem with it, but until I hang up my headphones, I'll say this again, I'm not going to get them. Once I hang up my headphones and I'm done, I don't have any. It's just like wearing glasses. I love wearing glasses because I like to see. As far as the hearing aid goes, I don't want to have to deal with hearing aids, headphones when I'm broadcasting. Just not. So within the next couple of years, when I'm done with the radio, hopefully sooner than later, being asked to repeat yourself or mishearing your partner can be frustrating. 46% admit they've argued with their partner over not hearing each other properly. Here's the only issue that I have with that. Hypothetically, we know that one person in the relationship has a hearing problem. The other person will ask a question when that person is walking out of the room into another room, expecting said person with hearing problem to be able to hear every word. That person has to turn around, come back in the same room and say, I'm sorry, what were you saying? And then that person says what it is, who gets frustrated because...
Well, the said person should be thankful that he's healthy enough. I mean, she's healthy enough to have both legs to turn around and walk back to see what the question is.
No, the person with the ear, the person with the hearing problem, you will ask me questions as I'm walking away.
Oh, you're talking about us here?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just saying hypothetical.
Well, if you're going to do hypothetical, you got to have the characters right.
Oh, you're a character.
That's the only thing that irritates the crap out of me is like, I have been, and then I sit over here in the office at my computer and I've got a dehumidifier that runs like 24/7.
Which is why I now come down.
It's loud as hell. And you'll ask me stuff and I'm like, I'll have to get up, walk all the way over here.
Which is why I use the walkie-talkie on said Apple Watch.
Yeah. A third of couples bicker and their partner with their partner over mishearing several times a week, which can leave you feeling frustrated, ignored, disconnected, neglected, and even unloved. Almost half of respondents confess they have to speak louder so their partner can hear them. Okay. Just over a quarter of couples ask each other to repeat things an average of 4 times a week. 20% do it 7 times or more. I think I've already done it 2 or 3 times today.
Said what?
No, I don't. I try not to say what.
You say, huh?
No, I try to say, I'm sorry, I missed what you said. Could you say it again, please, or whatever? I try not to say what because I know that's annoying. Some have had to confront their partner when they thought they weren't listening during an important discussion. Okay, I don't think that's age specific. I think that's just, lack of concentration and ADD. Those dealing with this issue say patience, understanding, and avoiding cutting each other off is the key to keeping the peace. So there you go. There's my little one-off about whatever. No comment?
What? Hearing problem or listening problem? Exactly, Rob.
Oh, good, Rob. You jumping on the Sharon bandwagon, are you, my man?
I have hearing aids because I could not hear 65% of what Lori would say to me. Shows a lack of respect for the hearing impaired.
Okay. If you enunciate properly, I don't miss anything. But sometimes people just blurt stuff out and I miss it. But
you're the one who blurts.
I do blurt and you don't usually miss it. So anyway, interesting little one-off. All right.
Well, it was a one-off for sure. Christy, it's horrible that authorities are blaming the weather forecasters for lack of notifications. So I read...
They put out flood warnings before, but nobody paid attention.
Well, I read where the weather was getting predicted 12 hours in advance, but the flooding was like only a 3-hour, and it was in the middle of the night. So,
it's a horrible, tragic thing.
It is.
Pray for him. All right, are we giving away a shirt, yay or nay?
Oh, yeah, and then we'll show the video.
Okay.
So what was your question?
Well, you're the one who had the question.
Who did you see in TC?
Sure. Oh my gosh.
Mary.
Where did Josh and I go and who did we stay with for a Denny Radio t-shirt?
The first one to answer.
First in the comment.
That hasn't won one.
Yeah, as long as you haven't won one, go to comments so we can see who it is.
Okay. Now, this video is funny, but it's very inventive. Ready?
Okay.
You might have to turn the volume up a little bit.
Okay, hold on. Is it coming in through here? Go.
Oh, okay, here we go. To the sky. Wow, you fast.
That is awesome.
Wow. Wow.
Like
She's just cracking
it's
up.
like a Superman drone. This dude invented it. Look at it.
That is awesome.
That is so neat. So neat.
And it's spinning. That is genius.
I know.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a plane.
I want to see the guy laughing. I wanna see the guy doing it. That is awesome.
Isn't that hilarious?
It is funny.
Sorry for the
Yeah, that was.
loud.
See, she doesn't let me preview the videos, or I would have,
My fault, people.
Well, no, that's just the way we do things, and you just got to be aware of that. But my hearing would have picked it up, just so you know. Anyway, all right, here we go. The Superman drone. Of course, that dude can't sell those because Superman is copyrighted stuff. Okay, where's our answer?
Lori. Right here. Lori.
Oh,
TC,
Lori,
your sister.
TC, your sister. Lori, there you go. Lori, you can send me an email, Denny@DennyRadio.com. Tell me your size. Congratulations. Oh, that's not playing. There it is. Anyway, and then we'll tell you when the shirt's ready and you can go pick it up at
Is it
Frogtown Tees, man.
so?
Frogtown Tees.
Whenever I watch these back,
Yeah.
that applause goes forever, and you're talking, and you cannot hear you over the applause.
When I have the volume way low,
Yeah.
you can hear me.
Okay.
Because I made the adjustment with my hearing. All right. There you go. We're done. Wednesday, we are doing what are we doing? We are doing iconic movie lines.
Yes.
We're going to give you the lines, and then this is going to be full comment crowd participation.
Yes. Iconic lines.
Iconic lines from iconic movies or movies we think they're iconic.
Well, just iconic lines, because maybe the movie isn't so iconic,
Okay. So we're going to do that. And whoever gets the most right, and everybody can play, even
Right.
if you've won a t-shirt,
Right.
We're going to get you, we're going to send you a $25 gift card.
Mm-hmm.
So either to Amazon or
To
somewhere
Frogtown
else.
Tees to buy our t-shirts.
I said $25 gift card to Frogtown Tees, or you did, or whatever. It says, yeah, we'll give you a $25 gift card to Frogtown Tees so you can go buy our shirt. Okay,
No,
we're not
but
going to do that.
but
You can
it'll
do
be-
that anyway, but
it'll be totally fun. So we'll take turns saying an iconic line, and then the first one to guess the movie, we could do the movie, and then an extra point if they know the actor who says it in the movie.
okay.
And we're going to keep track of points, and whoever accumulates the most points during our podcast will be the winner of the gift card.
I wanted to act out scenes from the movies, but I got poo-pooed.
I think that would be more, well, we'll talk about that.
It'll be something like this. Here you go. Here's an iconic line, and everybody, Pittsburgh Rick will get it. It looks like a miracle. It's in the hole. Movie.
See, that's not an iconic movie. That's a stupid movie.
Maybe
You know
should
what?
do-
I'm
maybe-
going to do a line from The Ride.
Okay. If you're going to make fun of my movies, make fun of my hearing, make fun of like everything you did today, maybe Wednesday you do iconic movie lines and I'll go play golf Wednesday morning before the radio show, which I'm okay with.
I'm okay with. I'm sure you are. Lori needs an M.
Medium.
Yep.
All right.
Pray
Please
for
share,
the people in Texas, people.
Thank you, Frogtown Tees, for
Yes,
sponsoring.
thank you.